guys, it's Brian here. So today I have another recommendation type video. This time it's only for one manhwa in particular though. A little while back someone asked me for some recommendations of manhwa with male leads, and at the time I couldn't really think of anything similar to like the manhwa style that I usually read, which is usually like princess, reincarnation, that kind of thing. And honestly at the time, even though it wasn't a manhwa, the closest thing I could think of from a male lead perspective was Rise of the Shield Hero. Like it kind of gives me that vibe. But then recently I stumbled across some pictures that I saw a while back and I completely forgot about, and it actually is a manhwa with a male lead as the main character, which is rare for me, and he's even a duke. So it's really right up my alley, and I personally am really into it and obsessed with it. So yeah, I just figured I'd kind of briefly talk about it, say what I like about it, stuff like that. These videos tend to be really rambly and not really important, so if you don't want to hear me ramble for probably like 10 minutes or so, the manhwa is linked down below. I always just use the Kitsu link personally just because it gives like a summary, and that's how I track my manga and anime and manhwa and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so the manhwa we're going to be talking about today is called Trash of the Count's Family, and I'll do a quick summary right now just in case this doesn't sound like it would be your cup of tea or something that you're interested in. You'll know now. But basically it says, when I opened my eyes I was inside a novel, The Birth of a Hero, a novel focused on the adventures of the main character Choi Han, a high school boy who was transported to a different dimension from Earth, along with the birth of numerous heroes of the continent. I became a part of that novel as the Trash of the Count's Family, the family that oversaw the territory where the first village that Choi Han visits is located. The problem is that Choi Han becomes twisted after that village and everyone in it are killed by assassins. The bigger problem is the fact that the stupid trash who I've become doesn't know about what happened in the village and messes with Choi Han only to get beaten to a pulp. This is going to be a problem. I feel like something serious has happened to me, but it was worth trying to make this my new life. So yeah, if you're familiar with my channel, I usually talk about manhwa quite similar to this, but usually it's just from a female perspective, and I've never actually read something from a male perspective, so I wasn't really sure how I would enjoy this. The art style was absolutely gorgeous though, and that's always what draws me in. If I don't like how something looks, it really puts me off and I really just don't get interested in it. And I do remember the first time I saw it, like I read from the summary, there's a main character called Choi, and then I believe the male lead's name is Kale? Kale? I think it's Kale. It's been a little while since I've read an update of this. But yeah, I kept seeing pictures of them together, and I did see a lot of people ask if this is like Yali or like boy love. From what I can tell and what I've read, it's not. It's just like a friendship. Two boys that have a friendship. Just in case you're into that like boy love kind of thing, I don't believe this is that at all. It's just like an action, adventure, comedy, isekai kind of manhwa. I will say I find that it is probably slightly slow paced. Definitely isn't go, but I like it. Like even though it is slow paced, everything is still really interesting, so like I don't mind that. I do enjoy the interactions, especially because there are some cats and they're even on the cover page or whatever you want to call it, and I never noticed them, but oh my god, they're so cute. I love them. The cat's adorable. Like I love cats, and this animation so cute. And there's also a dragon. He's the greatest. He's so flippin' cute. He's actually a really interesting character. I am currently 40 chapters in, and just what I've seen so far, the dragon, like he's probably my favorite character. But yeah, it's actually, I feel like this is just gonna be such a short video because I don't even know how to explain it. It's honestly, I wouldn't say it's probably unique. It's unique, it's more unique for me though personally, just because I haven't read anything with a male lead. I tend to go towards female leads. I don't know, probably because I'm female, I'm not too sure. And I just really enjoy the reincarnation princess aspect. And even though there isn't a princess in this, he's a duke, so close enough. And yeah, when I went into this, I wasn't really sure what I was expecting, just because I find with what I usually read, it's like, okay, they're a lady, they have to do etiquette, they have to find someone to marry them, you know, that kind of jazz. Like a lot of manhwas are repetitive, but I don't mind that. Like I like that. It's just not too repetitive for me personally. And I feel like there's probably always romance in the manhwa that I usually read, and I don't believe this one will have any romance. I think it's honestly just like an action adventure isekai. But all the characters that I have seen so far are really interesting. Like I mentioned, the main character, the other important main character, there's like a butler, he's really interesting. The cats are adorable and interesting as well, and same with the dragon. He's such a character. A new character has also been introduced where I currently am, and she seems like she could be cool. Oh, actually there's also a guy too now that I think of it. A guy and a girl were introduced more recently to where I last read, and I feel like they're gonna add something to the story. But yeah, personally myself, I just haven't really seen much of this. I think I stumbled across it because of the pictures were on Instagram, but other than that, I haven't heard many people talk about this manhwa, and I feel like more people should. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but like it's a good one. It's definitely really interesting. Again, this is just my own personal opinion in that I wish I personally had more manhwa recommendations for people that want male leads instead of female leads. So if you know any, please feel free to leave those down below in the comments. I'll pin them. I like to pin a comment and then people can just like put recommendations for others. Because yeah, unfortunately this isn't really a thing that I am too familiar with. I think actually I've heard of Solo Leveling, which I haven't read yet, but I saw the artwork and I want to start it, and I believe that's a male lead. And I believe there is another manhwa that I haven't read. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I found it. I favorited it, but I haven't read it and I haven't even checked out the synopsis. But it's called Back to Rule Again. It looks like it might be a male lead as the main character, but I just don't want to completely recommend it because I personally haven't read it yet. Actually, it has over 100 chapters, so I feel like it might be a manhwa. But yeah. Oh no, that was a completely different one. The one I was talking about is the beginning after the end. It's like a little boy sitting on a throne, so I feel like it might kind of be the same as this. But like the one I just mentioned prior to that one, I haven't read any of these, so I don't want to completely recommend them because I don't know what they're fully about. I just saw like the cover photos and I thought they were pretty, and I want to eventually be able to check them out. I definitely will hopefully find some more manhwa or manga or manhwa that have like the reincarnation isekai kind of vibe to them, but with male characters instead of always just female, because you guys asked and like I want to fulfill. But yeah, I feel like this video wasn't the best. I am kind of tired and I feel like I always just ramble and say unimportant things, but if you guys don't want to listen to me ramble, like feel free to just always check out the things. I always mention them down below just so then you guys don't have to listen to me ramble and talk about pointless things. And also like, I don't know, like, you know, it just gets straight to the point. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this manhwa. Hopefully you guys check it out. Again, like I said, like the artwork's stunning. I really like the storyline so far. The characters are interesting, and yeah, like it's just something new to me, and I don't know if this is really like largely recognized in like the manhwa world because I just haven't seen it before, really. Like I just personally haven't seen much mention of it, so yeah, I figured I'd mention it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff down below. Again, if you have any recommendations or if you want any recommendations, feel free to leave those down below, and hopefully I'll be able to help you guys find some good anime, manga, manhwa, or anything if we have like the same kind of taste and stuff like that. But alright, I'm gonna go take a nap. I hope you guys are having a great day or had a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully this video wasn't too pointless. Bye guys.